What's happening, y'all? I am here at Divinely Guided Heart, ready to give you guys a reading. Okay, we're gonna do a bigger reading than a daily energy read. I know you guys are due one, so here I am, and we're gonna see what's going on. Okay, let's see what has been brewing behind the scenes, and let's see, what is needed. Let's see who has been bothering you. What clues do you need? Who's been adoring you? Okay, we're just gonna see what's eating Gilbert Grape. Have y'all seen that movie? When I was younger, I loved that movie. I do not know why. I love that movie, and I like a lot of movies like that. I guess I won't get too deep into it because I can go like a whole nother place when it comes to movies. I love movies, but What's Eating Gilbert Grape was one of my movies. I'm just going to leave it in the movie because a lot of the characters in it I'm not too much fond of, especially what comes, forth of everything that's going on. But that movie is just hit. So that could be significant to somebody. Grapes eating, or the actual movie of you taking care of a family, especially a family member who has specialties that need a little more attention to. That could be significant to you. Have situations at home where there's you've grown up where a parent wasn't really capable of really taking care of you because of their disabilities and or specialties, and you've just gone through a lot of abuse and just having to take care of more than what you needed to take care of. So that could be significant to you. Okay, so let's see what clues we have today, what words. Come on now. So we have rhombus, Tigger, control, catch, hold, tame, and blue. Okay. Oh, we also have green, square with piglet, open heart, great health, inspire, lightweight. We also have Pooh in run, fast, go, or come to mission. That's more so like the chariot, close to. We also have Tigger. So we have two Tiggers, meaning that the energy of Tigger, the energy of Tigger being this confident, cocky type of energy that's very really boastful and proud. Okay. We have Diamond or Rhombus with zoned, dedicated, working, locked in. Zoned meaning focused, like I'm zoned in. Okay. We're gonna see if there's any more. And the last one is Rue. With fun. Having fun, kid-like, excitement, open-minded. Just in case no one remembers who Rue is. Okay, that was the little baby kangaroo with the mom kangaroo. Came later in seasons for Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if anyone knows that. So we have two Tiggers, we have one Winnie the Pooh, and we have a Piglet and a Rue. Rue is more of the kid. Rue is the one learning, more of like the fool energy, okay? You could say Winnie the Pooh is more the fool energy, but Winnie the Pooh has been around a lot longer than Rue. So Winnie the Pooh has a little more experience when it comes to life. He just chooses to be optimistic. He chooses to be whimsical, okay? Whereas Rue, he's just a kid. So even though kids are brilliant or wise or gifted enough to be tapped in to know what's going on, he chooses to have his kid-like heart and just be in the moment, okay? So if any of these keywords feels anything to you, go ahead and take this as this could be your message, okay? So we're going to put these aside. We're going to put those aside, and now we're going to see what the energy is when it comes to your energy. What's lying around there? What do we need to be aware of? Okay. Oh, chatter. Chatter could be something too. Because I heard the ducks over here talking, and so I realized when the ducks are talking, there's two different types of ducks that are here. Okay. I'm sure there's probably like a third type. I haven't seen them or distinguished them. There's two types of ducks that I've noticed. Okay. One is like they're the bulk of what we have are the little stubby ones that you could probably say like are Daffy Duck, the ones that waddle. I mean, I think all ducks waddle, but these are low sitting ducks, darker in color, you know, and they just waddle. Whereas the other type of ducks who've had babies twice now, I've experienced them twice as parents, okay? Their teenagers are somewhere out. I already seen the teenagers. I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm a part of this family. I watched them grow. But they're on their second round of little chickies, at least since I've known them. And they're taller. Their necks, so the first round of ducks, their necks are like bent back, and they doing stuff like that. And then the second types of ducks, their necks are longer, okay, and their legs are longer. So that's why I was like, the other ones waddle, whereas these ones, they walk a little more. It's not so much a waddle where you can see them just like their big bodies moving. These ducks are taller. And those are the ones that are very vocal, especially for their kids. Like, it's as if the daddy's like, y'all, come on, let's go. Let's move. Come on. Hustle, hustle. Follow your mom. Let's go. Because they move. Because I remember my girls, we were outside and they was running past and he was like, just quacking and stuff like, yo, move out the way. They coming. They gonna get us. So, so ducks, okay, and just chatter. That could be significant to you. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, team, what do we have for the collective in this reading? It was good, but it was too much. We weren't gonna do that right away. Let's see. Oh, the world. I rule the world. Okay. Let's see. In my mind, what I got when the world came was that there's a presence. There's a presence online, okay? Let's see how that communication is moving with this. Let's see what else we get. Okay, so collective, are you afraid to voice yourself? Are you afraid to speak your truth? Because we just got the throat chakra in reverse, okay? The fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra, in reverse after the world. And I feel like internet presence, maybe you're afraid to speak out. I don't know if you've gotten like some clues or some signals that like, hey, maybe you should go online and do this or do that. Or if someone has been talking about you online, there's been some kind of communication, chatter that has been coming out, and then you're afraid to speak. You're afraid to come forth and say your truth or say what's really happening, or maybe even defend yourself. Let's see if we get anything else. Okay, we got the sixth chakra in reverse as well. Meaning like, okay, meaning that you So I feel like there is some type of issue with communication, okay? And speaking out loud, as well as you not hearing the voice that's probably leading you to say, go ahead. I feel like you've gotten the green light. You've gotten the go ahead to say whatever it is that you wanted to say. They've told you you're good, but you don't hear it. You're not hearing that you got the green light. And so I feel like maybe you're a little confused on what to do, or you're more so guarded because you're not sure what you should do, and maybe you're not aware that your team is saying go ahead because you're protected. Let's see what else. It could be like someone's probably meaning that, yeah, you should be secure. You got the first chakra, which is the root chakra, okay? And you should be secure. You basically, what they're saying is that you have the go ahead and you should be secure in who you are and who's around you in order for you to stand up for yourself and say what you need to say. Whether it's somebody that is bullying you, whether it's somebody who is trying to defame you, mess your name up, or it could be that you've gone through some stuff, right? And now it's time for you to reveal what your truth is and speak your testimony. And right now you're a little afraid because what you have to say does not only affect you, it affects other people. And maybe you could be timid because you don't want to affect people the wrong way unnecessarily. As if you want to give your truth, you want to say what you need to say, but if you say it, you're kind of aware and slow to do it because it could affect somebody and have them come through. Now, the reason why you don't want it to affect the other people could possibly be that you don't want to start unnecessary drama. You don't want to, maybe you are cool with some people that's involved in your testimony and involved in a situation that's caused you pain, and you don't want people to look at them in a negative way along with the people who have did you wrong. Or maybe you're kind-hearted and you don't want people to look at them as monsters, even though they did something to you, and all you want to do is just tell your truth to help someone. All you want to do is just allow other people to connect because you know what it feels like and you've been there before. But at the same time, you don't want to put other people in a bad place because of you speaking your truth. I mean, there is an array of possibilities of why you would not want to come forth and speak, or why you're unable to come forth and speak. It could be you holding yourself back, or it could be somebody else holding yourself back. But what I'm feeling right now is more so a personal thing, a personal battle that's like, excuse me, I need some water. I don't have it. That's coming array, and you're really trying to figure out what's going on. You're really trying to figure out how to handle this, okay? But I'm letting you know right now that you have the go. You feel defeated. Victory in the reverse. So basically, you have the green light, but for whatever reason, you feel defeated. For whatever reason, you feel as if you cannot step forth and say what you need to say. Okay, so let's get a little bit more on why you feel defeated. Like, let's find out why there is a problem with coming forth. Why is there a problem with speaking your truth? And then we'll find out who's stopping. So let's see. Team, why is it what's going on? Why won't they reveal their truth? Why is it hard for the collective to reveal their truth? Come on. So we got the Nine of Pentacles in upright. Okay. And what I'm feeling is if there's an energy of somebody with money or wealth that could be stopping you from speaking. Let me see. Give me more. Did this person threaten the collective in any type of way? Yep. Okay, so basically you got the King of Swords. Basically, there's somebody in your energy that is keeping you from speaking. They are threatening you from telling the truth, stopping you from telling the truth. Because whatever the truth is going to affect them and whoever is connected with them. Whatever the truth is not going to settle well. And somehow they have intimidated you from speaking out your truth and speaking out what is real, okay? And I feel that's what's making you feel defeated in the situation. That's what's making you feel like, I don't know, should I really can't. I want to, but I don't know how to get around this. It also feels kind of like you're protecting other people around you that you care about from being affected by this energy that has money. Because I mean, it is kind of hard to see, like, how can you defeat somebody who has money that can stop you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. With the page of swords and upright, there is information that you have that needs to come forth. Like, this information needs to come forth, but because of the type of information, this energy, this person, this it feels more so from this card of feminine energy that acts as if they can control whatever with money, okay? Should the collective come forth regardless of what's going on with these people? Let's see. We're gonna see, like, even if, should you come forth? Because I mean, you already got the green light. You've already gotten a say so to say, okay, go ahead, and you're gonna be protected. But for whatever reason, even still, how protected are you gonna be? You know, because even you could say, oh, I'm gonna be protected, I'm gonna go and tell the truth, doesn't mean that something's not gonna happen before you do it, you know? So you just want to make sure that if you do it, no one else outside the situation is gonna get. Okay, so I feel like there's like some type of stubbornness to this. It could be somebody that's helping you, backing you, supporting you, or maybe not even supporting or backing you, but is aware of, who knows you, but is aware of the fact that you have this information, that's probably telling you that it is not a good deal or not a good idea to go against this person, okay? I feel like it's a male or a masculine energy. I'm gonna say that, a masculine energy that's keeping you from doing it, because not only do they care about you, but they're also afraid of this other. So you got the 10 of Wands, right? And then I feel like this 10 of Wands energy is aware of this 9 of Pentacle energy, okay? And they're telling you to don't go there, because they're afraid. They are more afraid of what these people can do than you telling your truth. That involves this 10 of Wands energy and the people around and all the people that's related to this, okay? Let me see. What else do we have on this reading? What else do we have? Hmm. So we also got the Ace of Cups in the upright. And I feel like once you release this emotion, once you release these words, yeah. Once you release this emotion, you release these words, that it's gonna be different. I think you're gonna step into being somebody else that you never know. Okay, because you've held on to this information, and you've held on to the truth of what these people have done and what these people are doing. You have put yourself in a box. You have allowed fear to dictate who you are and how you move, okay? And the fear that's connected to this feminine energy that is trying to limit what you're saying, trying to put a cap on what you know, and intimidating you so you can stay in this box, is creating you to be a person that you're not supposed to be. You are supposed to be this person who can voice themselves, be victorious in their steps, and guiding other people to what is right. Okay, speaking up for what is right. A lot of times when people go through terrible things and they have a testimony, they have something to say because they have grown and outcome a lot of situations that most probably wouldn't, because they would turn to drugs and couldn't escape that, or they've turned to other lesser escapes that has left them either lifeless or in shambles, okay, mentally or physically. You've allowed yourself to overcome it, and you're living your life, and graciously, I should say, you're really living your life, even with the sadness at times, even with the hurt at times. You're still living your life. You still made it through, okay, when you could have been somewhere else. Now, these people are putting you in a situation to where you stay hidden and afraid, okay? When you are so much more than that, and you've shown that you're so much more than that by overcoming the things that you've overcame. And that's why you have a testimony. With this testimony, you can help other people, and you can push the line to allow more people to come out and speak their truth, okay? You leading whoever is under you. So there are certain people in this world who are supposed to speak and have their voice, right? And with their voice, they have certain people that were meant to follow them, okay? Meant to be led by them. Everybody has their group of people that they're meant to be led by. Let me explain this in case you don't understand what I'm saying. Everyone is not for you, okay? A lot of times, especially if you have a skill or specialty, and people are like wondering why they don't like me, or it's because they're not for you. If you teach someone, and for whatever reason the people they just don't get what you're teaching, they just don't understand what you're trying to show them, no matter what you do or no matter what you say, they're not getting it. They weren't for you. Okay, I say this not only to inform you about this, but also for you to let it go and not use any more energy on the matter, okay? Because it's unnecessary. They have their own people that are going to be tuned to them so that they can actually understand or learn whatever it needs to be learned. You know how sometimes you can say something to somebody and break it down, and as well as you did, right? And then someone else can come into the room, say the same exact thing that you said, and that person who looked clueless to you is like, oh yeah, and you're like, I just said that. You know what I'm saying? That is because they were never meant for you to teach them or guide them. It was always for that person to teach them or guide them. That's why they connected and understood exactly what they're saying, even though they said the same exact thing you said, okay? Everybody has their people, and that's why it is important for you to have your testimony and give your truth and your testimony, so that the people who are struggling, looking for someone to guide them, looking for that help, they can find it if you come out and speak. And we have a lot of people who are afraid to speak, a lot of people who are afraid to tell their truth, their story, because they feel like no one's going to listen, or maybe, you know, it doesn't matter, but it does, because those exact people who are looking for help could possibly be connected to you, and they're just waiting for you to step forward. Okay. Now, if you step forward, you become the empress. Okay. You become the empress. You'll be stepping into your newfound self, creating power. Because once you start speaking your truth, now you're creating a space. You're creating a safe place for other people to be able to open up and connect. You're creating opportunities for other people, because I'm sure once you have people coming to you and saying, hey, thank you for that, or you led me to this, or have questions, now your mind is going to start, you know, percolating and generating ideas on how to help these people, right? Whether it's classes, whether it's, you know, courses, whether it's, you know, a PDF, whatever the case may be, you're now going to create a place and a space for these people, because now you're like, hey, I have all these people that need help. How can I help them all at one time? You're becoming the empress. You're becoming somebody that's creating. It's not only just about, you know, creating kids, but you're creating ideas. You're creating a movement. You're creating hope. You're creating a place where people can be who they are. Okay. With this Ace of Cups, this shows this outpouring. Your outpour of emotion is going to be able to lead you to create a place for people. Okay. As well as this High Priestess shows that this is how it came out. But you expressing whatever this truth is, whatever happened to you, you expressing this is allowing you to step into a place where you have the right to speak, okay? Because you have the experience, you have the knowledge, because you've gone through some things, you have a testimony. And by you relinquishing what you've learned, you're allowing yourself to grow into the Empress, where you're creating possibilities for other people, okay? So I know that this feminine energy and this masculine energy is making you feel a way to where you don't want to come forth, and you feel like you might as well just stay in your hole or stay to yourself or mind your own business. But this is your business, okay? You saying what needs to be said is your business. You telling your truth is your business, because this leads you on the path for you to start accomplishing the steps to your mission. Whether it's leading you to your mission or it's a part of your mission, this is leading you in the right place. Okay. So do not be afraid to open up and speak. It's rough. Okay. It's rough. I had to take time and just be like, okay, I gotta do it. I just gotta do it, because I was aware and seeing like, oh, wow, these people are going through this. They're going through this, but why won't they get it? Well, maybe they don't have the people that they're waiting for speaking. But if I stood up and I spoke my truth and I let people know that, hey, this is possible after going through this, then here, go ahead. Let me create something for you. Let me have a path where you can walk along, because evidently no one's having one for you. You don't have one. So let me provide that for you. It's the same thing with you. Do not be afraid to open your mouth. Do not be afraid to say your truth. As long as it's your truth, and as long as you're being honest about it, you can't really hurt anybody. Whoever say they are being hurt is because they're either manipulating you with emotion, because they don't want to face the consequences, and they're not taking accountability. But they need to, because karma is real. Karma is going to keep coming. And they have to live through their karma. You can't stop that. They have to live through their karma, okay? But what you can do is help those who are going through the same thing feel at peace, okay? And by you doing that, you allow this veil of darkness that's come over the world. You've helped just a little bit of it just get shredded away. you know? And if we all end up doing it and come through to speak our own story of positivity or just the truth, you know, and shining the light, then we help change the dynamics of all this nasty stuff going around, because we're put in a different place. And what was all the fake stuff that was leading is now being dismissed and led by truth. So let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say, or what energy I feel from the Ascended Masters that come out. Who's connected to you, give you a little more inspiration or push to actually do what you've been called to do. Okay? Because I know you've gotten the signs, you've gotten the angel calls of them talking to you, telling you to do something, and different things appearing in your mind or on a screen, and you're like, why does this keep showing up? Why do I keep getting this hint? Why is this keep, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to tell you, go do it. Do it. It's okay. Do it. So let's see. But don't be afraid. Open up. Whether it's gonna be a podcast or whether there's different reels that you put up to express how you feel, but I think there's a connection that you need to have with the people out there on social media or a class online, courses or whatnot. It's an open place for you to go and speak your mind. Creating a community, maybe a school or something. I think that's what you need to do. Okay. So, some of you, Lakshmi, flow of prosperity. Okay. Some of you guys could be connected to her. And the flow of prosperity, what I'm getting is that once you speak your truth, you're opening an area where it is, as I said before, it's leading you to your mission, right? And that's what we come down here. As spirits, we come down here to not only have a human experience, but also to have a mission that helps lead this world, this earth, to a better place, especially if you're a light worker, especially if you are a chosen one, if you decided to live this life in truth and whatnot, and you've seen the veil. It is our duty to speak and tell the truth, or to do service. Okay. And by you doing your service, it opens up a mound of possibilities and opportunities where you have prosperity. And now you're able to receive all that you've been wanting to receive, because now you're serving. Okay. Now you're giving. A lot of times people think that you're supposed to give tangible things, material things, and that's not the case. Most of the stuff that we are to give or serve is what our gifts are, what we've gone through, the information and knowledge we received from the things that we have gone through. And so now, by you doing so, by you telling the truth, by you making it alerted, you help other people who are going through the same situation, connected to these same people, and also people going through the same situation with similar people in other places. And by you helping them, by you being a blessing to them that you unknowingly are tongue-tied, problems with speaking. Now that you're unknowingly the person that's helped them, right, and became a blessing, you're going to receive that back. Okay, full of prosperity. You're going to receive that back. And now things are going to flow for you. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. Okay, there's no such thing as perfect. But you're going to receive a lot of things that you never thought was going to come in. And now they're going to start coming in, because you're doing exactly what you're meant to do. And so the universe is going to bless you with doing it. So do not be afraid. Do not let fear put you in a box to where you feel like you're unable to speak or be who you need to be. Okay? Do not allow fear to stop you. Do not let other people hold fear over you. You are protected. You have been given the green light to speak your mind, tell your truth, your testimony, so that you can guide and help others because of your leadership position. Okay? You speaking will give you not only a new beginning, a new identity, a new place to where you can feel free and accepted, because by doing so you're going to create a new community that's just for you and people who understand and connect with you. Okay, so keep going. Call on Lakshmi if you need to help you guide into prosperity. Also call on Archangel Megatron to help you. Okay, as well as Archangel Gabriel to help you. Ask Archangel Gabriel to help you with speaking. Okay, ask him to help you with the courage you need to speak. And then you have Megatron, Archangel Megatron, tell him, help me with seeing what I need to see. Help me with seeing what is necessary in order to complete this task. He'll help you with your third eye to make sure that you are receiving all the downloads and information that you need to receive, okay? And that, you can also Archangel Michael to help protect you, okay? Archangel Michael to help protect you and keep you safe while you're, revealing your testimony and speaking not only your truth, but speaking out up against those who's trying to stop you. All right. I hope this has helped you and cleared any confusion, cleared any kind of question that you might have had, and it's giving you assurance and confidence to do what is meant for you to do. Okay. Understand that life is not easy or perfect, but it's all meant to be wonderful. I don't know how I just smashed those two words together, or that whole phrase together like that. Creative, Empress, okay? But yeah, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. And no, I love you. So you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to y'all later.